Hello everyone, welcome to another episode of the Magic Arena Run. Today we finally get Theros Beyond Dead rank draft, and despite what some of the rumors have said, the prize packs are Theros Beyond Dead. Looks like somebody goofed up. I will probably say that we have way too much coverage that's already bordering on fake news. I would rather just say it's incompetence and whatnot, but enough negativity. We finally get ranked draft. Let's go. I'm tired of waiting. And that said, okay, Tasa's intervention is a very good control element. Banishing Light, I would say best removal, though we do have to remember that green and white have very good enchantment removal. Heroes' Blessing, decent removal. It's also the only red card. I probably will just take the Banishing Light, because the only other white card here is Hero the Pride. So that's probably the safer pick. It's also more versatile for me rather than having to hold up mana. Now, Mystic Repeal. Okay, that's a very good answer. So we could go green-white here. We could also do Entrancing Lair. It's also another way to take out an opposing creature. It actually technically just takes out the best creature altogether. Yeah, let's just take this one. Let's commit ourselves to white plus. And already, yeah, red is looking quite good. Omen of Forge, good removal. Nyx Herald is good, good as an enchantment creature. We can also go green-white constellation. Siona, we will need to drop a few auras around her if we're gonna get it to work. I really want the removal, but let's just take the Nyx Herald. We could let's hope the Indomitable wheels around. Okay, load some Chimera. Sure. Nexus Warden's probably one of the best constellation creatures. It clogs up the board, keeps you alive. Just take note, Caliphate. Okay, at least she has good powers. Skophos, Maid's Warden. Yeah, we're taking Nexus Wardens. So green's looking quite good. Okay, taking the Triumphant Surge. Passing multiple Omens to the Forge. If this were a real draft, we would be in trouble. We could splash red for Hero next board. We can actually also go green-red as well. I'd rather take this over Omen than the Hunt for now. Let's speculate a bit. I'll say the Life's Bounty. Sure. I could also just take the Nyxborn Colossus, just have something big. No, let's just take the Life's Bounty. So we're also looking for stuff that can target our creatures, so Aspect would be a good fit. Glory Bear is always good. Nessian Horn Beetle. There are enough high power creatures, so Horn Beetle's not too bad to pick. We'll take the Grove Dancer. Relentless Pursuits, kinda okay. Altar helps us splash. I'll take the Indomitable Will. It's a combat trick of sorts. Rage Hound, Taumaturgus Familiar. It's okay. It's Scry. It clogs the board. Tells us that the format's gonna be relatively slower. I'll just take the Nyxborn Brute on the side, something big. Take the Maze Warden. Who knows? We might get the Maze. Getting a lot of red cards that I'm not exactly keen on running. We'll see. Also, I missed out on one rare. I could just take the Treacherous Blessing now. It's a nice pick for all the Doom Foretold decks. Let's just take the Nyx Herald here. Okay, we got Laguna Band Storyteller. That's also a good pick. We're nowhere near Mono Black Devotion. Also note that the Horn Beetle's not quite paying off yet. I will take Omen of the Sun. We do have actually we have options. We have Omen of the Sun, we have Heliod's Pilgrim, we also have the Captivating Unicorn. Those are what I'm looking at. Omen of the Hunt helps us splash the Hero of the Nyxborn. We don't necessarily have to splash for this. It's not the best splash in the world. I'll probably just take well, let's see. Do we have any good auras? Just Indomitable Will. There is a green aura. There's a green fight aura. We could we could take Heliod's Pilgrim now, hope to wield that. Pick that up somehow. I think I'll take the... No, let's take the Heliod's Pilgrim first. Let's see, we might get that. We did not get that. Okay. Cetizen Skirmishers, okay. Dreadful Apathy is actually very good removal for us. We need to, aside from Banishing Light, we're definitely taking that. Pious Wayfarers, and no. As much as I want the Sentinel's Eyes, we really need Revoke Existence. Pretty much very good removal. Another Heliod's Pilgrim, but we have an Impending Doom. We need to pay off. This is a good payoff. So we are splashing. We'll take the Favorite of Eroas. There's also a Cetizen Training. I think we should take the... We need more creatures than auras, especially... So Dawn Evangel, not so much. I said we need more creatures than auras. Leonin the Lost Pride's okay. Irreverent Revelers is a sideboard. The thing with Dawn... Well, Dawn Evangel is actually not so bad because we have... It works with our Dreadful Apathy. Well, not quite. Dreadful Apathy exiles it, so... It doesn't trigger. We are soft to flying creatures. I'll just take the Plummet. Let's leave it in the side for now. Let's see how well it goes. The green is actually not looking so hot right now. Okay, Glory Bearers is good. Rumbling Sentry, Nyxborn Colossus. We're gonna go low and go fast. We already have 2 Omens. Do I want a 3rd Omen or do I just want the Leonin? Let's probably take the Leonin. We'll definitely take the Sentinel's Eyes. That is an aura. We got Pious Wayfarer. I don't want to run. And, ooh, Nyx Lotus. Transcendent Envoy, not so great. There's another hero of the Nyxborn. Take note that we don't have any of the green omens. I'll just take the Nyx Lotus. Oh, there's a Nessian board. We're definitely taking that as a heavy hitter. Shoot. I want to take Omen of the Hunt, but there's a Nexus Wardens here also. I'm gonna take the Nexus Wardens. We might have to temper our... We might have to temper our splash, even though there's a Fateful End here. We're gonna have to make a lot of good cuts. We also need to find good ways to get... There's a Relentless Pursuit. It's probably the worst way. You know what? I'll just take another favorite right now. Let's see if we can... Okay, I don't think we're gonna get any ways to splash mana. So which is better? Fateful End, Impending Doom, Hero. We do have a few more red cards. Or it... Because right now it looks like our green is better. Flicker of Fate is not too... Okay, it only works with Hero and we're not gonna... Okay, let's say we don't do the Hero. Let's cut all the red. So we just want ways to buff our creatures. Nylea's Forerunner is a good pick here. We'll definitely take that. And let's see. Skola Grave Dancer. We kind of want at least one Triumphant Surge. Okay, now we need to make some Rumbling Sentry, Gift of Strength. Transcendent Envoy is not exactly what I'm looking for, especially when we don't... We definitely want the Gift of Strengths here at this point. Glory Bearers or Skola. We'll take another Grove Dancer. I keep saying Grave Dancer. It's a bit weird. Okay, take the Devourer. Leonin the Lost Pride's an option. I'd rather have the second one of that than the second Sentinel's Eyes. Let's take the... Actually, I heard some good things about Inspire All, considering we might have a... Okay, we might have a density of enchantment creatures and okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, I take it back. 7. We only got 7, not too much. So we'll just take the... We do have ways to enchant our creatures as well, but not too keen on that. So we're going straight green-white. We got 17 and 12, so I definitely want to cut at least 2 creatures and a bunch of non-creatures. So let's see. Got Sentinel's Eyes, Indomitable Will, 1 Heliod's Pilgrim. Actually, Favorite of Roas doesn't really need to be targeted. I might just cut the Sentinel's Eyes, cut the Heliod's Pilgrim. It's because we don't have to fight enchantment. Okay, we've got Entrancing Lyre. There's really no reason to have Nyx Lotus except just have a rare. Forerunner's good. Triumphant Surge. I actually have 2 copies. I'm gonna cut down to 1. Definitely want these guys. So cut 1 more creature and 2 more non-creatures. That's my guess. Horn Beetle is the weird one. We have 1, 2. We only have 2 creatures that are naturally big, so we're gonna cut the Horn Beetle. Let's see, what are the spells we can cut? Omen's a cut. No, Omen's a possible cut. Actually, we can cut more creatures because we do have Omen of the Sun as a surprise creature. Let's check. We do have way too many 3-drops though. What are the 3-drops that we could possibly cut? Probably not those. Glory Bearers is actually not so strong. We could just cut the... We can just cut 1 Glory Bearers and... probably 1 Omen. It's a shame we did not get any pseudo-heroic outside of Hero of the Nyxborn. This is nice, but it's awfully weird. I could just cut the Leonian of the Lost Pride. It's either that, I can actually... Or I could just cut the Indomitable Will. How many enchantments do we have? We got 12 enchantments. Let's cut the Indomitable Will. Yeah, this looks... So again, we're... So we're Celestia Constellation again. The only difference is we're geared more for... Okay, let's also check our mana. Keep freaking check that because it's... Oh, it's quite even. And we only need 1 white per se. Okay, we'll go for that. Okay, let's see how it goes. I'll probably do only... It's a bit late right now, so I'll probably do only 3 games. Yeah, that's how long it took me to wait this out. Yeah, this is fine. I'll keep this. So we don't have any real devotion strategies. We just need to drop... Okay, so... We got turn 2 Revoke Existence into a turn 3 Banishing Light. We do need to draw 1 of our early drops. But we have some removal. Opponent just mulliganed 1. Okay, so yeah, let's just play the plains now because we kind of want to have white early anyway, just for revoke. Okay, we need at least another running land, but I would also prefer an early drop as well. Take note that these are our 2. Okay, opponent just drops Omen like it's hot. That's not worth revoking. That's also not worth banishing. Let's wait. Oh, opponent has to put 2 in the bomb. We can just play the Entrancing Lyre, so... And this checks power. So basically, we can keep 1 of our opponent's biggest creatures locked down. And... Okay, opponent drops that. We're actually not locking this down, we're banishing this. Because there are too many good constellation triggers with this, we can't... Entrancing Lyre by itself is not effective. Our opponent might have removal for this. It's gonna be interesting because I get to play Nessian Boar with an Entrancing Lyre ready to... Okay, Knight of Hidden Coves. Oh, this is gonna be interesting. Let's play the Nessian Boar first. Our opponent might try to flood the board. We can take this one out. Okay, wait, it's 1 mana less. Okay. So we can take 1 creature out with Entrancing Lyre, or we can actually take this out with Revoke Existence. Return to nature. Okay, so he gets the Eutropia trigger back. Okay, fine. So, but so far I can... Okay, that's... Our opponent has to play 1 big creature. We can also play Forerunners to give Trample. That's a nice effect too. We probably should Forerunner... No. If our opponent doesn't play anything else, we will play Forerunner. At least we get some damage through, though we kind of give our opponent a ton of cards. I can also just play Revoke Existence and Entrancing Lyre. Okay, there's a Destiny Spinner. He's gonna buff... Probably Eutropia. What I'm actually gonna do is... Okay, he's gonna buff Eutropia. If he attacks with it, it's gonna be interesting. He's gonna attack? Well, it keeps Eutropia alive, so that's a good play. Now take note, he doesn't have the mana to trigger that. We also have a Storyteller, so what enchant... Oh, we get... Okay, let's take out the Hidden Coves first. Sure, you can make creatures with this, but... Actually, yeah, you're right. You can make creatures with that. We probably should... We targeted the wrong card. On the bright side... We hit our opponent for 10 unless he has... Okay, there. So that's 10 damage right off the bat. I'm liking the pig for limited. We just need to have ways to clear the board. And okay, the opponent has their own Forerunner. Now the interesting note is... Oh, he's not gonna send that one out. Okay, so I can untap it to tap this one. Swing with Boar, force him to... Yes, I'm gonna take action. Untap. We got Nyx Herald. Oh, and Entrancing Lyre is gonna be so annoying with this. So at least we take out the Eutropia. Okay, he's forced to block. They get a free card. Now our opponent can make a 3/3 creature. So, okay, so that's 6. Hold on. No, we are not untapping the Lyre. We got an Omen the Sun. Also got a Lagoon. Okay, this has to... We don't have to attack with this now. In fact, it's probably a good idea not to attack. In fact, what I'm going to do is... Just play the Nyx Herald first. Because our opponent's on the back pedal right now. Really could use another white mana. Opponent denies... sure, counter that. Okay, this he does have okay. You know what? He can't activate this. Let's swing into that. So at least even if our opponent's drawing cards, we're kind of clearing the board. There you go. Enjoy your 2 cards. I hope I did not help you. Okay, he spent the mana first, so he wants to check his card draw. So end of turn, we play Omen of the Sun. At least we can start getting a little damage off on the side. It also allows us to play Forerunner. Opponent... He needs 4 other cards. Well, he will get 4 other cards once... So he's got 6 cards, so there. He definitely has 4 other cards. He can just bring this guy back. That makes it a 4-5. Okay, maybe doesn't want to bring it back quite yet. Yeah, he's... Also, we have to remember that our opponent gets to draw a card before the damage gets dealt, so we might be helping our opponent draw into a combat trick. Like, right now, this is signaling Gift of Strength, so... We can still trade, but I'm not interested in that. No, we're declining to untap. There's another Nyx Herald. I'm actually gonna play the Laguna Band Storyteller because I want to put Vanishing Light up on top again. Yes, take action. Shame we can't draw it quite yet. So I'm not gonna attack right now. Only because I have my suspicions. That said, we're allowing our opponent to build up their board. There's a... Fights a creature I don't control that I don't particularly care for. So... Well, because he did his job already. There's a Vanishing Light. So... We decline the untap. Vanishing Light. Chainweb Arachnir. Because I don't want it to keep coming back again and again. Play the Nyx Herald. Okay. So our opponent is probably still signaling that one. So I'm actually gonna not attack quite yet. In fact, what I can do is if our opponent's gonna play something big though, that's a catch. Okay. Yes, I'm gonna take an action, untap the Lyre. So he will need to have a flash creature. Not impossible, he probably has. He could also have a... Yeah, he has a way to... Vexing, okay. But we get... He draws a card. He might... Okay, this one... Okay, he doesn't use... He either does not really have the Gift of Strength or Gift of Strength is not big enough. Omen the Sea, okay, not. So that said, as long as we can keep our opponent down to even just one creature, we win, kind of, because we have enough power on the board already. Opponent should be happy. We gave him so many cards. Yeah, now opponent Knight of Hidden Coves. All done. Okay, so I can 1, 2, because I can just tap this. Okay, I'll take action. Draw land. Ooh, Triumphant Surge. Opponent might have a counter spell. That Chain to Memory. Ooh, clever. Does allow me to tap. So but it does allow me to deal with the Forerunner once and for all. And so... Wait. Nope! There you go! Also... Yeah, we'd still gain the 3 life. Yeah. Nessian Boar, very, very good and limited. I'm not complaining whatsoever. Let's just hope that our games don't come down to get the board to win. It. So we got turn 1 bounty. Okay, we're definitely keeping this because we got a 1, 2, 3. We do need something more exciting. Actually, I need to check if we have something exciting up top. Okay, there's the Nexus Wardens. Shame we have to play these guys early, but we are an aggressive deck. We need to play as much aggro as possible. Also take note, counter spells are at 3 mana for creatures and enchantments. So, ooh, mono blue devotion. We can also kind of start milling, but there's a Vexing Gull. Who does he block? Yeah. You know what? I'll save the Dreadful Apathy for something that's clearly bigger. Entrancing Lyres also turns out to be very good. And our opponents done nothing. There's a Laguna Band Storyteller. Let's see how much our opponent's willing to commit. Because if he's just taking, I'm gonna not play the Storyteller. I'll say this not even the best card to return. Just for meaning, okay. Ooh, he's looking for red. This might be a problem for our opponent. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. He's got 9 cards right now. There should be a red source there. Oh man, he's digging for a red source. He doesn't quite have it yet. Also means I can play Dreadful Apathy, exile the creature, then Laguna Band Storyteller for it at the later. Well, he did. I guess he found what he found the red mana, Mischievous Chimera. Do we have a revoke? We have a revoke existence. It's in our deck though. I'm actually gonna play another Nexus Wardens because I'm miserable to that way. Okay, offer the trade. So if we draw 1 more mana, we can... Okay, Flummox Cyclops. Okay. Ooh, Nessian Boar, very good. I'm actually gonna just play the Boar right now. And then attack with all, because that makes the Cyclops not block. Yeah, he really wanted that blessing. So next turn we really need 1 more mana to take out an Entrancing Lyre. Nope, not enough to take out the Cyclops. Well, attacking with the Nexus Wardens is enough to take out the Cyclops, so you can't exactly leave it behind to block either. I will just take the 4 if he swings with it. He needs another creature that can kinda block it. Shadow Spear. I don't probably has a creature that can... So definitely taking the Dreadful Apathy, because that clears our board, clears the way next turn. I think our opponent can't block. He can fog our creature. Oh no. Well, you're in, at gold rank, you know equip is a sorcery. Yeah, our opponent was very unlucky with their mana base. They dug through so many cards. Yeah, opponent got stuck on mana. There's a... Okay, so he gets to draw a card. So we... But our opponent needs to play multiple creatures. He can't just sit back on one. No, our opponent can also just try to remove the boar. It's possible. It's not hard. It'll be annoying, but it's possible. At blue, he just needs the enchantment. Is he gonna? He could just swing to regain the life. Okay, no blocks. Puts him up at 13. He's probably dependent on flash creatures. He can't just cast a creature now because he knows Dreadful Apathy is coming up next. I'm just forcing our opponent to, yeah, use up his resources like this. An argument can be made for just nuking the Flammox Cyclops, but if he keeps because that's the one creature I know will not be able to block. I can't say the same thing for his next creature. The next creature probably will be able to block it. Block the boar. Well, it's... So we really need to keep the Dreadful Apathy up. Yeah, Storyteller's a good pick. Okay, we're gonna go down to 20 points. Gonna go back up to 13. We're able to chip down our opponent's life gain with the Cyclops, so we really need the board to connect. Opponent drops 6 mana. If I draw Triumphant Surge, I would really hope that it's... We're giving our opponent a lot of mana, just... He probably has a lot of flash... There's actually quite a bit of flash flying here. Well, even if it's just the flash, not necessarily the flying, it's still quite a bit. Opponent probably needs to play a creature now, though. So there's a Naiad. Has to play a second creature. If he plays a second creature, I'm hoping... I would like to draw either Evoke Existence or Banishing Light. Because that way I can... that way I can deal with this entire board at this point. This one's a common? It's an annoying common, but it's common nonetheless. He might have a counter spell for this, so be it. Let's draw the counter out. Deny the Divine, sure. In fact, it's gonna get to a point where we're literally just waiting for our opponent to... We're just waiting for a point for our opponent to be forced to play Creed. An Entrancing Lair there would have been perfect too, actually. That's actually more perfect than whatever we had, but... Oh well, at least we have a Gift of Strength. I didn't play it right now because it's... wouldn't have been lethal. We're just at the point now where we're forcing our opponent to use up as many resources as he can. It's also kind of an... It's got kind of a roundabout way to mill our opponent. Come on, Entrancing Lair would be really nice. Opponent's got so much mana at this point, he really needs to drop. There's one creature. He needs to drop a second creature. Okay, he's not dropping a second creature. He's gonna need Ashiok's Erasure. Wait, there is a 4 mana counter spell. He's gonna need that also. Come on. That's he has it. And the game goes a little bit longer. I can just choose to hold back the Laguna Band Storyteller. I could also just choose to send the Storyteller up ahead. Nope, that's not. Nope, doesn't have the counter. And there we go. Second win, doing quite well. So, well, if I have to say something, I love the draft portion a lot better than the sealed portion. So once again, it's off the back of Nessian Boar. It's not even legendary. Do I want to play a Nessian Boar deck? I'll help our opponent draw so many cards. Probably not. You would need so much removal just to clear the way. Okay, so we actually have a good. So this is a definitely keep. Grove Dancer into Wardens, Omen of the Sun. With Revoke Existence support. Definitely keeping this. This time around, our opponent stumbled a bit on mana, but was able to catch up on mana, even helped them draw a lot of cards. I guess it's just it's either our opponent was flooded on lands that time, or the opportunity to cast certain spells was not there. Usually you want to be able to cast some good stuff, especially if it's like auras on your creatures and whatnot. It's hard to do it when all your creatures keep dying. So again, we'll run the planes first. Favorite of Roas is also another option, but I probably lead with Destiny Spinner. Actually, Destiny Spinner is a pain. It also saves an enchant. It also saves us a enchantment trigger. So I'll play. We'll play Favored first. We can actually surprise our opponent now. Okay, green-red. We can now surprise our opponent with Omen, but he probably just has a burn spell for this. Well, that's fine. I have another favorite. Warden. Ooh. Can't attack. Can block. If he blocks, it's automatic Omen. If he doesn't block, I just play the second favorite of Roas and becomes a bigger headache. Okay, no. Now take note, this only gives double strike. There's no inherent buff. I did remove the my 2 buff aura, so that's a thing. Furious Rise. Opponent gets an Omen of the Forge. So let's see if our opponent blocks this time. Actually, the Nessian boar is gonna be the real surprise. Opponent is deep in the tank. I'm willing to trade the Warden of the Chain for a favorite of Roas, and I'm willing to let the Omen of the Forge eat the second favorite of Roas. If only it means I get to keep him from drawing cards again. I did... How many of these did I draft? I drafted like 2... Yeah, I drafted one of these. Clotus is really furious. This would be really... This is very good for this deck here, green-red. It's... Oh, he's not. Opponent probably wants to play the Omen of the Forge this time. Beginning of your end step. So, yeah, he wants to play this in order to get a new card. In fact, if he doesn't play this, he will lose it. So he's... And this is quite good. He is incentivized to play it. There, and that's what he does. He plays it. Not so favored by poor Theros, but that's the case. Opponent plays Hydra's Growth. So now the favorite of Roas doesn't help. The Banishing Light does help. So if I... So again, we could just play the Grove Dancer if I have nothing else to unload. I do want another land just to be able to play the boar. Opponent okay. Equipment. He does need creature. There, the World Rage Hound. Wings of Hubris. Equip if you got nothing better to do. Sure. I can just hold back Nexus Wardens because he's gonna be he'll be very annoying that way. I probably should have just swung with Nexus Wardens. There's no reason to hold him back. Well. Okay. So, gain so much life. And... I'll probably play one of the Grove Dancers now. If only just to get more creatures on the board. Because at least, let's say he deals with Favorite of Roas. This is 2, 3, this is 5 damage already. Our opponent does not have enough cards to trigger this out again. Opponents might be stuck on red mana. He's definitely stuck on cards in graveyard. He needs to drop a big creature. Oh, he's digging. He's probably looking for it. So... Entrancing Lair will only... Okay, he's only... Oh! He probably should have done that during the upkeep, so he would still have a chance. Oh well. There you go, 3 wins. I might actually just go for one more. Yeah, we have time. Melee. Yeah. And I had the pig in hand. I did not have to play the pig. But that said, Nessian Boar's my good luck charm. Okay, so got Grove Dancer into Herald, so that's a good play. We got... And we need one more land to get these for backup. Okay. Also got Gift of Strength as a sort of backup too. Agonizing Remorse, we might lose. And this is Exile, so we're not getting any. We're not getting this. We'll probably lose the Grove. We might lose the Nyx Herald actually. That's the bigger threat. The Grove Dancer is just a 2/2. We're definitely not losing one of the white cards. Definitely not losing the Gift of Strength. Yeah, so it's a matter of... If it were me, I would take the Nyx Herald. It's easier to deal with the Grove Dancer than the Herald. Also, there you go. Got an Omen. And now the Gift of Strength is visible. Our opponent's probably incentivized to let us just keep dealing damage. But we do need another land. Just to get some of our stuff live. I just realized now Omen of Sun's also a good combo with Lobo. Okay. So we get to play Omen of Sun if our opponent plays a... Okay. I might actually just... Yeah, I might actually just scry now. So I'm looking for... This is my good luck charm. It's a shame I won't be able to play for a while. I can always just play the Lagoon Bad Storyteller also. I'm gonna bin the... Okay, I'm gonna keep the Leonin up top. Let's hope I don't regret this. Opponent seems to be playing a Devotion deck. That kind of scares me. Okay. Maybe not so much. So... I could have also used Gift of Strength as a way to trade, but opponent didn't see that coming. I probably should have offered that first. That said, Funeral Rites. Opponent's digging. Ooh, and they lose a Final Death, so they lose Archon. So, Omen of the Dead, they get back... Archon? They can get back Archon, I suppose. It's a flyer. Okay, so Nessian Boar's not gonna do so much. Ooh, it's gonna take... He does need one more turn set up. Okay, we'll play the Leon and the Lost Pride. Basically, we're gonna go for the aggro plane now. Let's say our opponent plays this, and this is on a death effect, so... He doesn't get anything back with... Okay, Farika's spawn. This is okay, because the Gift of Strength will still punch through this. In fact, I don't want to play the board just yet. Yeah, I probably saw that coming. Target creature gets -X -X. X equals 1. Okay, let's do the math. If I want him to not be able to escape this... Yeah, I should let it die. Ooh! Okay, let's just take... He gets creatures back, so let's take the Rage Guard Berserker. Okay, let's make our Archon Falling Stars. Okay. Need one more mana. Oh, opponent's gonna go swinging. Oh, changes his mind. definitely Dreadful Apathy on the Archon. Opponent is now forced to block. And here's a Shocker, another Gift of Strength. So our opponent can escape it now. It will force us to sacrifice one soldier token. He doesn't get to sacrifice. So that gives me time to just exile this right off the bat. I probably should not bother holding up mana. Our opponent might have another creature, in which case, yeah, I still just exile this. He doesn't quite have a target right now. In fact, we now have a combo of sorts with the Lagono Band Storyteller and a much better target to bring back. So we do need one more. No, I kind of want something else while we're waiting. Something that's cheap. We already used both of our gifts of strength. So target card from the opponent's great. Okay, so we lose the Dreadful Apathy, so we're gonna buy back Omen. Oh well, so much for that combo, but this does not have Death Touch. Okay. Okay, let's force that trade. So I can still afford to take hits. No, let's play the board right now. Let's force him to have the removal. Drag to the underworld. He did have the removal. Okay, so we got him to use it up. So, Mnescient Boar, not my best good luck charm. I wouldn't say we're in the best position right now. Our only other big creature is... Okay, so what is a good escape deck? I will give our opponent props for that. And no, we have no way of bringing the boar back, but he'll probably take it anyway. He might take Omen, which is gonna make me sad. Yeah, he took Omen. He didn't. Well, this is draft. They should have multiple copies. Well, it's not dead. We still have... We can buy back one thing. It's just awfully poor. Oh no. Opponents assembled the Voltron. So we'll take 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. And we can't take another 10, so this has to block. I got nothing. Nope, that's what I wanted. No. That's good game. I do not have enough damage to block it. Yeah. Black is pretty much the worst thing that we could run into, but it's not the end of the world at that point. Anyway, so we're down to 2 wins and 1 loss. This is probably 3 wins and 1 loss. So this is a very good time, and we're already near the 1 hour mark. This is a very good time to put an end to this video. We'll definitely continue this next time. That's it for this episode of the Magic Arena Run. If you like what you saw, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Turn on notifications and whatnot. Really liking the rank draft. It's a shame I did get to gold both in constructed and limited. Shame I could not get to platinum. Still trying to figure that format out. But that said, thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you guys have a great week, everyone. Take care and God bless. Have a nice day.